Hey guys, welcome to Web Coding. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss the solution of normal queue. Fine. So I hope you have seen the video of introduction of queue. Okay, let me tell you about the queue once again. Queue follows FIFO order. That means what? First in and first. Okay, what that means? The element which is going at the first will come out first. Okay, so you just have to see the introduction video of queue. Fine. So let's see this question. What's going on? You are required to complete the code of our custom queue class. Fine. Custom queue class is there. The class should mimic the behavior of queue and implement FIFO semantic. That means what? We have to make a queue using this class. Let's see what's given. It's there is a list of some size. Okay, some capacity has been passed to this class, and what we have to do, we have to make the queue with the use of this list. Okay, so this is our code. This is the having, and some size of queue. It means variable is initialized and front is initialized. Okay, so now what's going on? Let's see. So we have to complete these functions: add function, remove. If there is something if there's some space available, then we have to add. Otherwise we have to print that queue is overflowing. And in remove, same. We have, if someone if no element is present, we have to print queue underflow and return -1. Same for p and size, we have to return the size. And for display, we just have to display the queue. Okay, so let's take an example. Let's say this is my array. I am just calling it as an array. I'm just calling my list as array because I have named it as array. Okay, so 0th index, first index, second index, third index, and this is fourth index. Okay, so now let's imagine a queue. Let's say that we have made the queue using this array. Okay, so now what's going on? See, my front is initially my front is pointing to 0th element. Okay, so why we are using this front? Let's see, if I am adding something, let's say my queues like this 10, 20, 30, then how will I'm going to fill my array? Maybe like this. See, like this. Now if I want to remove something, I have to remove what? You know what we remove when we call our remove function in queue. Then what we have to remove? We have to remove the very first element. Okay, so here, that's why my front is pointing here. Okay, so I hope you get the thing, that why we are using front. Okay, you will get it later. Okay, fine, you will get a better picture of this. Okay, so initially my size of queue is what? Let's say this is size of queue and this is front. Initially both are 0. Okay, I want to tell you something, that if I want to add something right now, where should I add? Okay, let's say my front is here. Let's say my front is here right now, and it's my queues like this 10, 20, 30. Now if I want to say, now where can I add my next element? I can add my next element after 30 only now, so I have to add it here. So how I am going to add? How will I find at where I have to add? So I am going to do what? I am going to calculate my rear. Okay, my front is this, so my rear right now, my rear is this. How I'm going to calculate this? See, what if I say front plus size of queue? My front is 0 right now. 0 plus what is my size of the queue right now? 0, 1, 2 and 3. 3 is size. Okay, so 0 plus 3 is what? 0 plus 3 is 3. Okay, let's take another example of this. What if I say my front is here right now? See, my front is here, and here's nothing. Okay, my front is here right now. So what will be my rear right now? Okay, what will be my rear now? My front is what? Front is 1, and what is my size? Size is 2, because 2 elements are only present. Then my rear will be equal to 3. Yes, this is right. Okay, so I hope now you get the concept of rear. What we have to do, we just have to add where? We have to add my elements at the rear. And what is rear? My rear is front plus size of queue. Okay, so initially my queue is like this, nothing is present. Okay, so now what I am going to do is, I am going to add something. Okay, I am going to write my functions here only. Okay, initially I added 10. I'm going to add 10. So what will be my rear here? My rear is front plus size. Okay, So my rear is what? 0 plus 0, that is 0. I'm going to add it, add my 10 here. Okay, add the 10 here. Now I'm going to add 20. My front is 0 and my size is 1, so my rear is 1. So I'm going to add it here. 20, 20. Now my front is 0 and size is 2. 0 plus 2, my rear is 2. Now I want to add something, so I have to add it where? At my rear. So my rear is this, so I have added 30. Same, 0, 3, my rear is 3. I have added 40. Okay, now add 40. I haven't called this 30, 40. So my queue is like this right now. Okay, it's starting from here and ending here. Fine. So I can add more elements now, right? Because I have some space left. But if what if I say now that let's add one more element here. Let's add one more element. Let's add 50. What was my 0 at front and my size is 4 and my rear will be 4. I'm going to add at my fourth position. Okay, I initially added at 0, then added 1, then added second index, then added at third index. See, 0, it was 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then now I am adding at 4. What? I'm adding 50. So now I want to remove something. Now I am calling my remove function. Okay, so see what will I be doing here. Firstly, when I am adding now, I have to increase my size also. Now what I am doing, I am just shifting. Like if I want to remove something, my queue will be look like this. My queue will be looking like this, and it has to return 10. Fine. So now I'm doing what? My friend was here initially. Now my friend was at 0. Now my friend should point what? My friend should point 20, because there's nothing left now. Okay, because I have removed 10. So what I will be doing here, I will shift my friend to 1. See, now my friend is this, and as 10 is removed, my size decreased to no when I added the 50, my size of queue was 5 and my rear was 5. Let's forget about my rear. Okay, so now when my front increased to 1, and my size is what? Now my queue is starting from here and ending here, and my size is 4 and my rear is at 5. Okay, there's nothing present now. We are just ignoring this element. Fine. So now what if now I want to add something? Now I'm going to add 60. Okay, so where we have to add my size, my front is at 1 and my size is 4. Okay, so what I will be doing, why I shifted my front, plus I before shifting it, I have to store I have to store this element somewhere, and after shifting my front to this and after decreasing the size, I have to return this element also. Okay, so now my rear is at 5. Now I can add, because my size is 4 and it has not crossed its limit is 5. Fine. So now I want to add 60, but I can see here fifth index is not present here. Why? Because it's out of bounds. Okay, but there is some space available. Where is that space? What I'm going to do, here is some space available at 0. What if I say my rear is at 5, right? Let me tell you one thing. These are my indexes, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I added till this. Now my index is this 5. What if I say I'm going to do this 5 modulo 5? What is this 5? This is index. Okay, this 5 is index, and this is what? This is the length of my array. What is length of my array? 5. And 5 modulo 5 equals to what? It always equals to 0. See, now from this I have found my what? I have found my index. Now I can add something here. You get it? Let me add this. After this you will be getting what's happening. Okay, now I want to add 60. Okay, we have just the faith. Okay, I'm just explaining you why this is going on. You will be knowing what will happen. Okay, so I have added my 60, so my queue will be looking like this, and my front is 1 right now. My size of queue is 5 and my rear is at what? 6. Now my rear is at 6. Now what I'm going to do, let's say I want to remove something. And one more thing, what's happening here? my queue is looking like this right now. It's starting from here, ending at 60. See, starting from 20 and ending at 60. Fine. So my queue is right now like this. Fine. So now what I'm going to do, I want to remove something. Okay, so I'm calling my remove function. What will happen now? Firstly, I'm going to store my 20 somewhere, and I am going to shift my friend to here. Okay, and I am going to do what? My friend is right now 2, and my size of the queue left to 4, and my rear is what? Right now my rear is 6. Before it all was it was 6 only. So now my rear is 6. Now again I want to add something. I can add because size is 4. The size is not 5. So let's say I want to add 70. Okay, where will I add? My rear is 6 right now. So I will do the same thing again. What if I say I take the modulo of 6 with what? Length of my array. What is it? It is 5. So what will it will be equal to what? It will be equal to 1. I can add 1. See, you can see this beauty, what's happening in this question. Okay, see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's say it's 6, 7, 8, 9. Just separating this from everything. Okay, so this is a circle. We have to do what? We have to make our queue as a circle. Let's say I want to add this. I have added it here. Okay, I have added 70 because I got my rear as 1. You can see here. Okay, and now my queue is starting from where? Now my queue is starting from C. Yes, I have also removed this. Yeah, because okay, so now you can see my queue is starting from 30 and ending at 70. See, my front is here. That's why we use front, because we want to know our very first element. Okay, so my queue is starting from here and ending here, 30, 40, 50 and 60, 70. It's working in the circle. See, now if my index was 0, what if I do 0 modulo of 5? What will I get? I will get 0. Can do this. Okay, modulo 5, what will I get? 1. Till 1, 2, 3, 4, it's fine. I will be getting the same answer. I can write my rear as this, rear modulo of length of the array. I can write this because 0 modulo 5 is 0, 1 modulo 5, 2 modulo 3 modulo 5 is also 3, right? And 4 modulo 5 is also 4. This is a no problem for us. Okay, but when it's 5, when my rear is 5, that means there is something, my 0th position is empty. If I get my rear as 5, if I do my modulo with 5, I'll get 0. Getting 0, that's it. What we want now? Okay, let's say my rear is 6 somewhere. Okay, now my rear is 6. What will be my modulo of 5? If I do that will be 1. Now let's say my 7, that will be 2. 0, 1, 2, see 3, see this, it's 4. So if you can see this, we are working on what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. We are working on a circle. I am just suggesting you just pick up your pen and copy, and you just do all this thing what I have done. You will get to know everything. You will be getting a better insight of this question. Okay, so now let's try to code this directly. Okay, then you will be getting good insight of this question. Okay, so let's hurry up and code this. In this size, what we have to return? We have to return the size of the queue. Okay, so we are using a class. We have to use this self and everything. Self dot what? Self dot size of queue. Okay, so size goes it, and we don't have to manipulate the size, because we are maintaining our size in the whole question. Okay, so what was it? If my size of queue, and just got copying the self dot, I don't have to write it again. Okay, self dot size of queue equals to length of self dot array. Then what we have to do, we have to print my queue is overflowing. Fine, this all is written in the question. You can see it. Okay, we have to print, and we just have to return from here. Okay, so now if this is not true, then what we have to do, we have to firstly find my rear. Okay, so my rear is what? My rear is right now. Already told you. My rear is what? What? Self dot front plus self dot size of my queue modulo of what? Modulo of length of my array. Fine. I did this because I want to run around the circle only. Okay, so, this is it. Then what I have to do, I am just going to update my value. Okay, which is at rear, and I am going to update it. That is data, and after this, I am going to increase the size of my queue also. Plus equals to 1. That's it. It's it. That's it. Let's now try to work for peak. So it's peak is very easy function. So what we have to do is, if my size of q equals to 0, it's equals to 0, then what we have to do, we have to print q flow, right? And we have to return what? We have to return -1. This is written in the question, so here I am returning -1. And if something is present, then what we have to do, we just have to return my front element, nothing else. We have to return my front element, and my front element will be what? My front element will be fine. So, and plus also I'm going to do what? I'm going to do what here? I'm just going to copy it in remove function, because my remove function is very similar to this. Okay, wait. Yes. So now what I'm going to do, firstly I'm going to yes. So if my size of the queue is 0, then I have to print q underflow. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to store my front value somewhere. I have stored it in rem. Then I am going to do what? I'm going to update my front value first. Okay, my front will be equal to what? I'm going to write it as front plus 1. I hope you like this, but it's not like this. What if I say, right now my queue is like this, my front is here and it is 10, 20, is 20, and it is 30. So my queue is starting, and here's nothing present. Okay, so my queue is starting from here, ending here. My queue is like this, right? Okay, now I want to remove something. What if now I will be removing something and my front will shift to what? My index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. My index will shift to what? Fifth. Fifth is nothing. Nothing. When I'll be removing my 10, my front element will be what? My front element will be 20. So I have to shift my front to here now. So for the same thing, what we have to do, we just have to divide it by, or take the modulo it with by what? Length of the array. Okay, so here is the same thing. We just have to know, we just have to not worry about this. Okay, I'm going to take the modulo with the of the length of the array. That is this self array 1 2 1 2, and yes, brackets are fine. Okay, so now my front is also updated, and after removing, what I have to do, I have to decrease the size of my queue. Okay, so my remove function is also nice. Now let's talk about my what? This display function. Okay, now let's say it's 0 1 2 3 4. Now let's say my front is here 10 20 30 40 50, and my queue, my queue is like this 30 40 50. What I am going, I'll be just iterating from 0 to size of my queue. It's not including. Okay, I have to iterate how many times? I have to iterate till the element. How many? I have to iterate till the number of elements. Okay, I want to print number of all the elements. Okay, so the number of elements I have to print, so I have to iterate that times. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, see, let me code, then you'll be getting what I have to do. I am initializing a variable I, and while I is less than self dot I is less than the self dot size of my q. Fine. I have to do this, and I plus equals to 1. Now what I have to do, I plus equals to 1. Fine. Now what I'm going to do, I know I will increase, so I'm going to find the idx. Idx will be what? Idx will be the self dot, right? Plus 1 plus I. Okay, this will be my idx. Okay, initially my I will be equal to 0, then my here's my friend, so initially it will print this. Okay, it will print this, and after this, when my I is 1, it will print this, and when my I is 2, it will be out of bound, it will be equal to 5. But I am doing again the same thing. What? I'll be taking the modulo. I'll be taking the modulo of this with what? With length of the array. Fine. So I'm going to do what? I'm going to print it now. Print it here, self.array, and it will be idx. Fine, and it's ending with what? It's ending with some spaces. This is it. And after incrementing and thing, at last I have to do what? I just have to print a line. Nothing else. So this is the code. Let's try to submit this. I hope you get this question. Let's try to submit this and hope there's none. You underflow. So why it's showing wrong answer? Let's see the output first. 10 20, 10 20 30, 10 20 40, 50. Q overflow. Q overflow is correct. Yes, spelling is correct. And 10 20 30, 50, 10, and none. Why is here none? Okay, let's see. Which function was it? Let me check once the code. Okay, so remove functions, remove. I have stored. I'm not returning. Why? Doing this. Return rem. I'm sorry. So I hope now this should work. Yes, it's accepted. Now let's submit this. I hope you understood this question. It's yes, we have passed all the test cases. I hope you understood this question. And if you are having any doubt, please watch this video again. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. Plus, please try to try run this question. This is very important. Okay, guys. So thank you. We'll meet in the next lecture. Bye bye.